Yoga fever has gripped the world, with the first International Yoga Day kicking off in every corner of the world, from Latvia to Bahrain, from the Angkor Wat to the shores of the Dead Sea. Virtually no corner of the world left untouched. Events being held in 251 cities across 6 continents. So how has it been celebrated? Let's take a look. In Bahrain, Yoga Day saw a tremendous response. Cuba too saw yoga enthusiasts joining in, from the Himalayas in Nepal to the lowest point on the Earth's surface, the Dead Sea. Everyone was one on Mission Yoga. In the United Kingdom, the day began with hundreds gathering at the banks of the Thames to celebrate the day. Edinburgh to witness celebrations. In Armenia, the capital city of Yerevan witnessed a flash mob. And in Berlin, the capital of Germany, people gathered in huge numbers. Though the scheduled yoga sessions in Pakistan were cancelled due to the security threats, the Indian High Commission in Islamabad celebrated World Yoga Day. In Kabul too, the Indian Embassy had organized an event to mark the occasion.
आज से जितने हो सकते हैं, जितनी ज़्यादा कोशिश हो सकती है, मैं उतने ज़्यादा योगा करूँगी और घर में भी और अपने आस पड़ोस में सबको बताऊँगी कि योगा करना हेल्थ के लिए बहुत अच्छा होता है।
योगा हर तरह से हमारी बॉडी के लिए यूज़फुल है। इसमें कई तरह के आसन होते हैं जो कि हर तरह से हमारे लिए यूज़फुल है।
In Asian countries too, this ancient tradition got a huge response. Neighboring Sri Lanka witnessed thousands of people participating in the first ever International Yoga Day celebration in Colombo's famous seafront, the Galle Face Greens. And in the backdrop of the gleaming spires of Hong Kong, people were limbering up for Yoga Day. In Indonesia, yoga was celebrated in the capital city of Jakarta and other cities like Bali and Surabaya. The biggest sports stadium in Jakarta saw a gathering of 3,500 people. And down under in Australia, Sydney, Adelaide and Melbourne, it was yoga all the way.
Well, the first International Day of Yoga is being celebrated across the world, whether it's Tokyo, Sydney, London or Paris. And of course, a top trend on Twitter also, and of course Facebook, people are talking about it. Let's understand what is happening on Twitter. And of course, International Day of Yoga is the top trend here. And if you click that top trend, you can get all the tweets, and of course Prime Minister Narendra Modi's pictures also come. Of course he was at Rajpath at that big event at Rajpath, and of course there are a lot of pictures. There you can have it, the Indian Army personnel performing yoga at Ran of Kutch in Gujarat. And of course let's go to the Twitter handle of Vikas Swarup, who is the spokesperson of MEA, and he has been tweeting about the International Day of Yoga from across the world. And of course the day started with Fiji, because that is the first country to start the celebration. And here are some pictures from Fiji where people are celebrating the International Day of Yoga. And they were he has been tweeting about other things also, pictures from Indonesia and Jakarta and Bali also, and from Peking University in China where yoga was celebrated. And of course there is one picture of the Foreign Secretary Jaishankar with the America's ambassador to India, Richard Verma. He has tweeted this picture. So clearly that shows that how much the world is talking about the International Day of Yoga, and especially yoga. People of course uploading their pics, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, and telling the world that how much this day is important to them, and they of course taking part in this grand celebration for this ancient art or tradition that's called yoga. With camera person Ravindran, Siddhant Sibbal, DD News, New Delhi.